Hello there, taxidermists and gentle peeps, and welcome to Digital Taxidermy. I'm Neil Woodman, and this is
Dear Morris, hello.
yes, he's awake.
Is your
We're
camera on?
sorry.
It is. Sorry. Ignore me. I just was looking at a blank screen.
Okay,
And
yeah, no, we are live. We are live. That is how it is. So we are taking 15 minutes out of our day here to give you a little roundup of how things are going and an update on Clicklock City, because otherwise we'd just be putting out a load of text updates with very little information. And so we thought we'd be able to cover a lot more in a short amount of time. So firstly, if there's anybody there in the chat and you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in there and we will get to them. But first of all, for you fans of 80s rock and roll, Clicklock City. Clicklock City's got no stretch goals. Yeah, you heard right. We've smashed through every single one of the stretch goals so far. So that's amazing work. Thank you very much, guys. Couldn't have done it without you. It's been blinding.
Yeah, you can see how much we sort of expected to, or how far we expected to get based on how far we made the stretch goals go, and it's sort of past that now. So that's amazing. So we're really pleased. We've got some work to do though, but it's good. We enjoy doing it, and So we need some ideas.
Yeah, I mean, it's been absolutely astounding, the support that we've had from you guys. Obviously, we can't do this without you, and this sort of thing really helps us continue. So, first of all, let's take a little look. So we've got the core set, and then you're going to get an elevator, a bridge pack, extra roof pack, column infills pack, barriers, a stair pack, garage doors, shop signs, street accessories, brick walls, feature roofs, prefab housing, roof accessories, print in place doors pack, clip on aircon pack, mesh walls, end wall bonus pack, tech alpha wall pack, side wall bonus pack. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 extra packs on your core set. So, I mean,
stretch goals. And I think let's double check the page. How are we doing? Yeah, so they're and probably very close to one more as well.
Yeah. So that's absolutely outstanding. So Theo, you were looking at what the next stretch goals were going to be.
Luckily, as well as our supporters being amazing and having backed the project, we've had loads of great ideas of things people would like. Tons of people. I should bring the page up so I can maybe say who said what. We've got Cliff. Cliff has played a game called Traveller, which I think Traveller. That. Oh, I think I have heard of that one, but I think it's like that was produced at the similar time. If I'm right, I was chatting to a bloke in the pub about it the other week. Anyway, but he wants some shops that sell spacesuits or signs, clothing, gear, and information kiosks or designs. So I quite like the idea of extra shops. There is a secret extra shop that we've not included on any of the official lists that some of you may have spotted in the in some of the promo media, which is based on one of our favourite hot pastry vending establishments in the UK. But I'm not going to say who it is. It's a surprise. So there is that, which we're going to try and sneak in somewhere, as long as we get away with it. More shops. I think that would be a good one. Let us know any particular kinds of shops. We've got the laundrette, which has a sort of interior to it. So another thing we're looking at is doing the as well. So we have a system for doing double-sided walls, and that's something that I've literally been designing one morning, or this afternoon, or whenever it was. So that is something else that we might do, some interiors for the shops. So if there's any kind of shops you like, a bar perhaps as well. Someone asked for a meat market or a polling station. Those would be good ideas because it can't all just be weapons shops.
Yeah.
You've got.
I'm a big fan of Guy's Fireworks and Polling Station.
Yeah. So that would be good. So Ed, like little. I like all those little kind of character places. That I think they had a bit of fun to it. But also,
Well, I mean, it really fits in with our idiom for those that might be new to digital taxidermy. Some of our earliest buildings were comedic themed buildings, such as Cash for Organs, Limbs and Things, and the Pleasure Pods, which we've tried to keep that sort of styling and feeling to our things going forward. So we try and contain bits of humour and little jokes throughout the things that we produce.
Yeah, one of the things we'd written a list before when we were sitting down planning it. It's this list here that I won't show too much of doing all the sort of dead and disappeared shops that we don't get anymore. Stuff like Blockbuster and Maplin, if you live in the UK, Maplin disappearing, Woolworths, Dixons, Debenhams, all these sort of these bankrupt shops, because then maybe we can get away with the copyright. We'll have to look into that. Or not, that's
nice.
something we've been thinking about.
Subtle.
Yeah.
Subtle, outstanding. So those are some of the things that we're looking at for the next stretch goals. So keep your eyes on the Kickstarter page because there will be a new stretch goal list coming up soon. So just take a moment to answer some of the comments that are on the webpage. On the Kickstarter page, just covers everything really. So Carson was saying about the flat interiors. So as part of that, as Theo said, we have designs for double-sided walls that again will just click lock together. The system will support that and hold them all in place. So that is something that we had on the cards. It just hadn't already been done, but we are working actually on a test file, which should hopefully keep a couple of people nice and happy. So one, it's got double-sided walls which will show that in operation, and the other thing is it's a porta-potty. So that will satisfy who was it Rick Kirbis wanted a porta-potty, so we'll do a demo file for the porta-potty and get that out to you as well. Keep track on the updates, find out when that goes live. You'll be able to collect it from www.digitaltaxidermy.co.uk. Then you can get printing that and show it off to the world. Another thing that we've had is a few requests for things that fit in with a popular Gothic themed space game. So there will be some panels which have more Gothic-y industrial theme to fit in with those sorts of games, such as 40k and Necromunda. So that should be good, kind of referencing the older days of Necromunda with bulkheads and the built up terrain like that. Is very much the sort of thing that this is going to cover. Did the request for the test print? Yep. So we'll get that out to you, and then as I say, it would be an opportunity for backers to show it off in different groups and forums, and possibly gaining more backers. Show don't tell, as the saying goes. Thank you very much, Carson. Ryan Navrati, since these print flat, what have you found to be the best settings for a good print? I.e., have you improved the top layer, since it seems that will have the most impact on your print? So these, as with most of the things that we design, the idea is that you can just drop them onto the print bed and press print and that's it. You don't then have to worry about changing any specific print settings. As long as your printer usually comes out with an all right print, then you'll be fine. There's no crazy overhangs. There's no fiddly details. You've got a strong bed adhesion, all of the things that set you up for a successful print. So just dump it on, press print, and go.
Yeah, so it should all work. Do you use ironing with yours, Neil? I have not used ironing with the
I do use ironing. I do use ironing most of the time, to be fair. Again, it's one of those things I've got set up. I find it works for me. Some people don't, and that's also fine. Depends on your filament, on your machine, on your setup. You know, you can set that to work however you like, really. So
yeah, excellent. I just want to say, someone who was it? Jay asked about ladders. We are going to include some ladders in one of the already unlocked stretch goals, the rooftop accessories pack.
Clip on accessories, yeah.
Clip on accessories pack. It will be there. We've got some ladders we're working. Yeah, they would be useful.
Yep.
I'm probably going to try and get them done this week because a game planned for the weekend. So I have some ladders for that.
A game planned?
A game planned. I'm going to play a game on this terrain. Now that I've actually made it all and we've got it all running, it gives me a play with it. So yeah.
No way. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
What have we got here? Geektopia Games. This is perfect for what I need for some future cyberpunk and sci-fi gaming. Able to store it all easily makes it even better. Thank you very much. That's great. That fits perfect for what we had in mind. Norman, a test print to download. Well, that'll be coming. We'll let you know. Stretch goal idea from Nick Weedman, a panel that looks like a legally distinct space rogue frozen in sci-fi ice. I believe he is referring to not Han Solo in Carbonite there.
Not, yeah.
I think something like that is potentially possible.
On a technical note, we might have to make that one print vertically so you reduce the layer lines. I don't know. I'm going to have
we can have a think about that.
Yeah. Which breaks the print flat rule. We can work it out. There is definitely a way to do this.
Yep.
Good.
Nicholas Henley asked what is the size of the pieces. So the general sizes are the buildings have a height of 62 millimeters, and then the roof sections are 60 by 120, and then as you extend out by bays it becomes 120 by 120 and 180 by 180. So they do get quite big there. Interestingly enough as well, I do have plans for a double wide wall, which is something that we had looked at for future stretch goals. Now, because of the general complexity and number of variations, we're probably looking at that going in at somewhere around about 20,000, or they'll be developed as a future expansion after the Kickstarter if we don't quite get there, because I mean there's just so much to do. As you've probably seen, one idea generates hundreds, if not thousands, of files. So we're going to work through as much as we can, get as much to the table as we can before the end of the Kickstarter. But afterwards, there will be opportunities to get expansion packs from Digital Taxidermy as new ideas come along. And it won't stop there. If you have suggestions, you can always get in touch with us, and that might make it into a brand new expansion pack after the Kickstarter has been done. Oh, so we've had a couple of comments on the live stream here. So 3D Printed
Oh,
Soup says, looking forward to building some of this. And as I recall, I sent you some demo files for your channel, I believe. So you should be able to get some prints on of that and let us know when that's complete. We'll share your video with everybody, get it out there. I'm sure they'd love to see what you think of it. And then Ryan Navratil, sorry, says, it looks like this would be possible, but can you form L-shaped buildings with the pieces? Right. Well, actually, that is a valid point, and that is something that you will be able to do once we get the double wide side panels. I mean, the naming convention's a bit weird. Like, side panels at the moment on the single buildings are the longer panels, and the end walls are the shorter ones. But you'll get used to the naming conventions, and we'll do a PDF instructions. Everybody will know what's going on. But when we do the double wide walls, you'll be able to put an internal side wall and then create L-shaped buildings, and I've got roof panels templates for doing that as well. So that is definitely on the cards for the future. It just depends on how far we get right now. Like I say, there's already so much to do that, I mean, we want to make sure that we get this all out to you as soon as possible. Just a little update for those of you that didn't read all the way down through the Kickstarter. Because of the Christmas period, when this ends, we are looking to deliver in somewhere in the first week of January. Most people who have backed with us before know that you get your files like 7 days later. Because of the Christmas period, we're going to be holding that off until January. And in fact, because of how far it's gone already, we're going to need that extra time to make sure that we've got all the extra panels that you guys are racking up. So, so this will be delivered in January, and that will give us plenty of time to take care of all of these. So yeah, if you want to see double wide side walls and you want to see L-shaped buildings, I would suggest you give us a hand in shouting this from the rooftops. Get the project in groups and forums and all sorts of places. Let's get as many people along for the ride as possible, because I mean, you've already seen how much loot and booty there is already. I'm sure we can generate way more. You guys can keep us busy all through till doomsday. So
yeah. Brilliant. Okay, well, I think that is most of the stuff that people have asked there, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you, everyone that has been watching. Then.
Yeah. I think that's about everything. I guess we'll just give chat a minute to see if they have any further questions. But in the interim, we'd just like to take one last moment to say thank you all very much. It means a lot to us. And Theo, you got any messages for the viewers?
Oh, yeah. I mean, apart from thank you, I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, keep an eye out on the social. So, as you're on the YouTube now, anyway, we have got. So I've done a painting tutorial, and we've done a couple more explainer videos. We're going to do a game, which I've said, which we're going to do a little roundup of as well, and some other things. So do keep on the YouTube over the next, well, during the campaign and well, forever if you want. You know, that would be great. Because we will be keeping you updated and giving you tips and advice as it comes along. So do keep an eye out. And there's also Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, everything.
Not TikTok.
There is a TikTok.
There's not a TikTok.
In fact, we might even be on Mastodon soon. Yeah.
Oof. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, get the word out, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your mum, tell everybody, and we'll be in touch. Watch that Kickstarter page for more updates and information, and we will be with you again soon. Thank you all very much, and we'll see you later.